What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now, I know you guys done seen that thumbnail, so you done read that title. Listen, today I'm getting ready to show you guys just how easy it is to make. Look, these are just buffalo chicken sliders. Super easy. It's football time, so let's go. Hey, come on in right here. Look, I'll go ahead and start with this right here. You guys can see, look, I got 2 cups. That's just a little bit over 2 cups, so that's coleslaw, right? Already mixed and ready to go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and show the star. You can't have buffalo without having this chicken, right? So listen, we got chicken. We're gonna break this down, and if you guys notice, I'm using, check it out. I went ahead and just got myself a rotisserie chicken. Hey, you can't beat it. The price is right, and they ready. They at the ready, right? Now, for those of you guys that do know, how many of y'all know about this right here? These are them King Hawaiian rolls right here. This right here, when I say slider, this is the only thing I think of. This right here is fire. And look, these are the rest of the ingredients. Now I'm gonna show it to you like this. Let me get this arranged. I'm not gonna call out every name, because don't forget, all of the ingredients along with the amounts will be down in the description box below. Now, you see this right here? It's not a whole lot. Now, one of the things, if you've been following me for a minute, you know I do this right here. Listen, that's that Creole Kick. I got it, they buffalo sliders, but listen, we're gonna do something different. We finna raise it up, because I told you guys, if you've been following me, you've been cooking along with me, this right here is the level up, folks. We're gonna put a little bite into it. Hey, with that being said, let's go ahead and get it. Okay, so look, I want you guys to come on in. Let's talk about, the cheese, right? Now, a lot of people, I know a lot of us, we use shredded cheese bought from the store, right? For me, I tell everybody it's best to get your own cheese. That way you can shred it yourself. It doesn't come with that little pasty, waxy film so that it don't stick in the bag. It's just best to do this, and it melts better. So look, we just want to go ahead and shred, our cheese. Okay, so look, you just see me shred, the cheese, right? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start working, start shredding and breaking down, my rotisserie chicken. Now, look, if you look down here at the bottom of the bowl, you see that? We wanna get all of that too. So look, I'm gonna shred everything that way so all of the shredded, meat retains all of that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and debone this chicken. Now, it's up to you guys. You guys can go ahead and, use a rotisserie chicken if you have the means to get one, or if you wanna make one. I would suggest getting one, or here's another, look, you're gonna like this option. You can go ahead and get yourself, you can get yourself a chicken breast. You can boil it, season your water, do all of that, right? And then, look, I got a little pro tip for you. Once you finish with that, you take it out, you put it inside of your blender, right? And you just wanna run it around a couple of times, and that'll shred it for you, and you don't even have to do this. Hey, real easy, folks. Okay, look, now I gotta ask this question here. You see this? I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below. How many of y'all gonna take this and discard the skin? Hey, for me, I'm not. We finna put that in there. You know why? Because the skin got that flavor. But some of you guys that are not eating that, watching, like trying to cut down on some of that fat, you can just go ahead and just discard it. But for me, I keep it in there. Shredded it all down, you guys can see. Now listen, I'm gonna set this off to the side, right? Oh, and then look, it's in a bowl. You can see down here, nothing. That's why, because all of the juices and everything, it just absorbs back in the chicken. So I'm gonna set that over here. Get me a fresh bowl. Now we just finna mix, our sausage together. We finna make the buffalo. So you wanna get yourself a spatula, even all of that. You can see as I push it down, see how it comes here? We wanna get all of that in there, right? Now for the ranch. Okay, and then listen, now we gotta add the little level up, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a little sprinkle. We just wanna put it like about a teaspoon of Creole Kick or a Creole seasoning. You guys can leave this out, but I promise you, this right here is what's gonna send it over the top. Okay, so you guys can see that. Now we're gonna go ahead and bring our chicken back into play. I'm gonna use my spatula again, because look, I wanna just pour this all over. Ah, yeah, look at that. There's something about that color. That's one of the things I like about Creole and Cajun seasoning. It give you that nice color. And along with that red, from that Frank's. But you guys can use any of your favorite, hot sauces. It probably is going to be Frank's, but if not, use whatever. Now, just go ahead and get your, whatever utensil you would like to use. And you just go ahead and just, mix it and get everything incorporated. And this right here, just smelling this should send you over the top. Okay, so now we're getting down to the good part, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and take my bread out. And listen, you wanna like handle them with care. You know what I mean? Because listen, if they fresh, they should be nice, soft. I don't even wanna push them. But those right there, hey look, smelling the kings already got me thinking, listen, my mouth is already watering. Now, get yourself a bread knife, right? I'm gonna do it this way. Look, one time I made these like this on camera and I don't know what I was thinking. Sliced them all and made them individual, right? If you keep them like this, let's just find the halfway mark. Let me move this out the way. Let's do it like this so you guys can see. We just wanna find the halfway mark. That look about right, right? All we wanna do is just slide this and go ahead and just cut this just like this. And you guys will just see it. I don't have to say nothing. You guys will just figure it out right now like, oh, that's way better. Because check this part out right here. Get it close to my hand. We made this. Look at this, folks. Ta-da! I know I'm acting like that's something. Now, let me show you what we're gonna do next. Okay, so look, here go a little tip. When you guys get yourself, you know, this just happened to be deep. I got my other one that's in the refrigerator right now. But listen, this is a 13 by 9. Just go ahead and just spray the bottom because we don't want nothing to stick. Don't have to spray it heavy as I just did, but you just want to spray it again so nothing sticks to it, right? So now, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bottoms. Look, it's the bottom. We take that and we're just gonna set that right there, just like that. Now you guys can just see how easy this is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my chicken, you know what I mean? Then, look, we're finna bring in the cheese. Now, we only need 1 cup. I got a lot of cheese in here, right? So we just do it like this. We just want to get a lot of cheese down here on the bottom. But if you made 2 cups, you just want to probably put about 1 cup. That seems about right. That's done. Now we finna come with our chicken, right? So just go ahead and grab you some. And look, you just want to spread this out evenly, folks. And yes, sir, we're going to use it all. But you guys should be able to see right now where we're going, what it's going to look like. And if your brain is working right, listen, you can probably taste it and smell it right now. You can see how nice and neat this is. Remember, you just want to spread it out evenly. Now, remember the coleslaw? We're just gonna go ahead and add some of this on top. We want to do everything evenly, folks. Hey, not to mention though, listen, when you cooking, I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below. What do you think about like the colors and the presentation? You could just see right now where this is going. This looks really, really nice. Now we come back with some more cheese. Hey, listen, you want them to be cheesy, you want them to be buffalo ranchy, all of that, whatever you want them to be, that's what they're gonna be. We just put these right here on top like that. And I want you guys just to take a look at that. Hey, but we ain't done yet. Check this out, look over here. Remember we got that butter and the herbs and spices right here? We finna mix this together and pour that over the top of that. I went ahead and melted down the butter, as you guys can see right here. Let's go ahead and put our seasoning in here. And what we're gonna do is we just gonna coat the top of these, right? Look, this is gonna help it turn golden brown. Just like you see. I'm gonna just put it on here like this and then I'm gonna probably pour the rest on. I like to give it that first little coat. Look at how that buttery goodness gets down there and, ooh man, I can barely talk. You wanna have something, need something fast, your friends call you last minute, say, hey, we not going to the bar, we coming to your house to watch the game, don't panic. Hey, I can give you all kind of level ups too. If you want to, you can get yourself some fresh garlic. You know what? I'm gonna ask you guys, if you do the fresh garlic, go ahead and grate it on the fine side. Then pour, mix that in there with this. And then you can go from there. You know what I mean? Just all kind of ways you can do it. Now, you wanna go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and we're gonna go inside for 15 minutes. Hey, one more thing I forgot to tell you guys. Listen, you want to cover it. Remember we poured that butter on there? Listen, it's going to turn a nice golden brown, right? But if you don't cover this, it's going to get too brown and it's going to get, when you touch it, it'll be a little bit on the hard side. So just go ahead and take it, form it like this. It's just about putting some protection over the top. That's it. Now we put it in the oven, for 15 minutes. And another thing, look, just 15 minutes covered, then we probably go about, I don't know, maybe about 5 minutes uncovered. Hey, with that being said, let's go. Okay, so I want you guys to come in here and take a look at this right here. Hey, whew, this is still hot. But look, this is what I want to show you. don't forget, I want to tell you this, don't forget that after the 15 minutes, look, we remove the foil and go back in for another 5 minutes. Now, I'll tap it like this. You see that right there? You get a nice little, just a nice little crispy top. You like the color, that golden color? And hey, right now I feel like I'm rambling. So what I'm gonna do is now we're finna attempt to go ahead and cut this. So I'm using a serrated knife, you know what I mean? This helps, right? So I'm just gonna cut them down like this. Let's get them separated first. After I get them separated, then we'll go ahead and pull one. Now, let me address this part. You see how this come out right here? Get yourself some extra rolls, and then you guys can take all of that on the side. Look at that. Anything that doesn't come out, you know, quite right. Okay, so now that I got all of those cut, let's go ahead and just attempt to get some of these out of here. Because look, we want it to look, you know, halfway pretty, right? I figured like each person will probably get 3 maybe, you know what I mean? 2 if you got some other little snacks to go along with it. Let's try it now. There we go. Finally got it out. Look like a hot little mess right now, but we'll just go ahead and just add it right there. And then this piece right here, folks, anything that fell out, this chef's choice. This is my plate. When I hit it, it might kick something back, so don't trip. This is mine. So I'm gonna just go ahead and grab it. Oh yeah. I almost said my fingers is watering, but my mouth is watering. Look at that right there. Look at that. And you got that cheese. Oh my goodness. Cheers, folks. Hey, behind the camera, they said they was looking at my face and they say, hey, that hit just right, huh? I went ahead and gave them that, yes, sir. Yes, it did. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you what did it. There's 2 things that really, really does it. We all make sliders, but every time we make them, sometimes we use just like regular dinner rolls. That'll work too. But I'm gonna say, hey, when you use that King's Hawaiian, you know, that sweet, I don't know how to describe it, but that, along with the spiciness of that Creole Kick, those 2 things right there, I have you making these. Hey, after you make these, you're gonna be looking around for some more meat to make a different kind. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Hey, and once you try it, please come back and tell me, do you like that combination? Hey, with that being said, listen, I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm ready to knock these other 2 off right here, and I got to distribute these. Hey, so with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell everybody, listen, it's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, guess what, folks? I got these 2, and I'm out. Peace.